guys, it's Sadie from Sadie and Jarvis, and I'm back with a new video. Okay, so I just wanted to come on and give you guys an update. So nothing is going right, but everything is going wrong. Literally everything. Okay, first thing. You guys know that we're trying to finalize Ezra's adoption. We did his home study and everything, and then she said that we would get a court date within 15 days. Well, the report has been approved, but we still do not have a court date. My lawyer said we would have one by the end of the week last week, and when I called her like 3 times last week because I really wanted to get it done, and we don't have a court date yet. So we still are not going to get to finalize Ezra's adoption yet. We wanted to finalize his adoption before his birthday, which is on August 4th, but it's not looking like we're going to be able to do that. So I'm really sad about that. Because it's like a year is long enough to go without you know, like having legal parents, and I know the legality aspect of it isn't really that big of a deal, but for me, like, it just makes me really sad. And I've just been, I don't know, just having a really hard time the last week or so, just like, I don't know how to explain it, but I have super low energy. I haven't been to work in weeks because I'm PRN and I'm not needed right now, so I haven't been working literally like 4 weeks. So I'm just at home all the time with the baby, which I love spending time with Ezra. But like this quarantine thing makes it so hard because like if I was just being a regular stay-at-home mom, we could go to the park, we could go to the museum, we could go do all these different things. But with quarantine, there's not a whole lot you can do because I don't want to expose Ezra to stuff, you know? So like we may go to the grocery store or something like that, something small, but for the most part, we just stay in the house and play and watch cartoons and stuff like that all day. So I'm thinking it's starting to have like take a toll on me mentally, because I'm just like, dying to get out of the house, dying to get like back into a regular routine. I'm sure you guys know exactly what I'm feeling. Like, I'm just really sad lately, and I don't know if quarantine depression is a thing, but it feels like a thing. So I don't have depression or anxiety or anything like that. I'm not a person that likes to be like in the house constantly. I love to be on the go. So like quarantine has made that literally impossible. So that sucks. Second thing is, obviously we are doing a embryo transfer, embryo adoption donation. We did reach our goal for our fundraiser goal. So thank you all so much for donating. We really appreciate it. We couldn't have done it without you guys. Thank you for donating, for sharing, for praying, for just in general, just everything that you do, being here, watching these videos and everything like that really made it possible. So grateful for that. So the timeline as far as like how when we're supposed to be doing our transfer is still unknown. So we're doing a natural embryo transfer, which means that it goes based off of my own body and my hormone levels and everything like that. Typically with embryo transfers, people do medicated transfers. where they have to take a bunch of hormones and shots and injections and pills and stuff like that. I'm not doing any of that stuff. I'm going based off my body, because generally speaking, and in my experience, I've always had natural cycles. But apparently in like regular cycles, I mean, so like, but apparently this month that's not the case. And I don't know if it's because, I don't know if it's because of the surgery that I had to have last month and all the stuff that was going on in my uterus last month with like getting the ultrasound of my uterus, putting the catheter in there, and then getting the polyp removed. I don't know if that like threw off everything. But my period is 8 days late. Eight. Which really sucks. And I mean, when you're trying to conceive, a late period is great because you automatically think, oh, I must be pregnant, I must be pregnant. You guys watch me take a pregnancy test. I've taken 2 other tests since then. They're all negative, and I don't even know how that would even be possible. All the tests were negative, so I'm not pregnant. So my doctor sent over a prescription for me called Prevera. That's supposed to jumpstart my period. I take it once a day for 10 days, and then after the 10 days are up, my period's supposed to come. Well, usually I've taken it once or twice before, and usually I take the first or second pill and then my period comes. But today is day 6 that I've been on that pill, and still nothing yet. So I know it's all in God's timing. We can plan and plan and plan like we want to, but our plans don't mean nothing in comparison to the big man upstairs. So I'm trying to be patient. We're trying not to get discouraged, but it's hard. It's like with IVF and infertility treatments, you wait so long, and then you get to the point where you're like right there, and then it just poof, like disappears. So yeah, I was gonna do this video on live, but I decided not to because I didn't want to cry, and I'm probably gonna cry here soon. But yeah. Just everything is just like, nothing is going right. But I'm trying to look on the positive side. But it can be hard. Like, if everything would have went as planned, then we would be doing our transfer like this week coming up. Which actually would have been, or not this week coming up, next week. Which actually was stressful for us, because next week, next Saturday, I'm in a wedding, or whenever August 1st is. I don't know what today is. I'm in a wedding on August 1st, and we leave out on the 30th to go out of town for the wedding. We're going to Kansas City, to my hometown. I'm at my best friend's wedding. And he is getting married, so I'm really excited to be his groomswoman. I'm really excited about that. I have my suit. I just ordered my shoes to go with my suit. It's gonna be cute. I can't wait to show you guys. But it would have been tricky because we would have literally done our transfer directly before we left. And then we would have had to go on vacation, and it just would have been a lot of stuff going on. So I'm thinking that that's why God kind of just like shifted everything. Because he knew that I would be stressed out and we'd be worried, and if it didn't work, then I would be thinking like, oh, it's because I was doing too much, or it's because I went here and I did this and I did that. And I think that's why this is happening. So I'm trying to keep a positive mindset and just remain positive. Jarvis is being super supportive, and I feel so bad because I just haven't been feeling like myself the last week or so. I'm just really grumpy. We call each other grumpuses whenever we're not being ourselves. So I've been a grumpus, but he's been super supportive, and I've apologized 100 times. But it's tough. Like, you wait so long for something, and you get so close to it, like literally so close that you can taste it. You start planning things. Oh, we'll be able to tell people around this time. Oh, we'll be able to tell people the gender around this time. We'll be able to have our first ultrasound around this time. It's like you make so many plans, and then it just doesn't work out. And I guess that's why a lot of people don't plan anything, and they just kind of go with the flow. But that's not me. I go with the flow kind of, but I also like to have a plan in place. I like organization. I like itineraries. I like to know exactly what's going on. So hopefully my period will come soon. So that way we can get the ball rolling and get a transfer date and everything like that. So once my period starts, then on the 12th day after my period, then I'll go to our fertility clinic to get an ultrasound to check my follicles, which are just my eggs, to make sure that I'm ovulating and everything like that. So yeah, so just I'm sure you guys can tell that I'm not myself the last week or so. So I think the quarantine is definitely starting to get to me. And then the heat as well. Like, heat just drains so much energy out of me. Like, I feel like a zombie all the time. I just want to sleep all day and snuggle my baby and everything like that. But Ezzy definitely makes it easier. He forces me to get out of bed and move around and stuff. So, but it's not always easy. I know this video is pretty mellow and sad, and I'm sorry, but we vowed that whenever we started this channel that we would keep it real with you, keep it 100 with you, and that's not always happy and sunshine and rainbows. That's not the case, especially when you're going through like infertility and everything. So adoptions are hard, and just the whole process can be very tedious and long-winded. And I just feel like, especially with Ezra's adoption, we've waited so long. Like, we were already delayed because of COVID and everything like that. So it's like, speed it up, because at this point I'm like willing to just do a Zoom hearing. I really don't want to do that, especially because I have, like, all of my family bought t-shirts and stuff, right? So I want us to be able to like go and take pictures in our t-shirts and just everything like that. And it's taking forever, and I really just want my baby to legally be my baby already. That's all I want. That's all. But in due time, me going through this like whole like sad mellow space right here though is like, it's gonna make me more appreciative once we do get the court date and once we do get the transfer date and everything like that. So yeah, just say a prayer for me, send me a positive vibe, whatever you need to do, whatever you do, I'll take it. Cause yeah, we're ready, you know? We've been waiting a long time for this, so we're ready to jumpstart it. But at the same time, it's like, we've waited so long, what's another couple weeks? So but it's an eternity, it's the truth. It's an eternity. So yeah, Ezra's taking a nap, Jarvis is at work, Nevaeh's in her bedroom. So yeah, let me go see if Ezzy's awake. If he's awake, I'll let you guys see him. I'll be right back. He's still asleep, so no Ezzy today, unfortunately. But you guys did get a little sneak peek of him earlier this week, where he was in the car laughing. He literally makes life like so worth it, and he's just the cutest. That's a lot of pressure to put on a baby, but he's the best, and he's doing really well, and he's growing. And yeah, I'm thinking he's gonna start walking soon. He started to stand up a little bit more by himself, like without holding on to stuff, but he's still a little scared, so we will see. Hopefully he starts walking soon though. Yeah, he's gonna be so cute. Oh, he's so cute, I can't even take it. But alright guys, I'm sorry that this video is so mellow and blah. Typically that's not our channel, because that's just, I'm not usually like this. But it's lots going on. So yeah, just send a prayer, say a positive vibe. I love you. God loves you. And there's nothing you can do about it. I'm Sadie. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye.